Hi everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, our lesson is using the discriminant to determine the number of roots. When we say discriminant, this is the value of b squared minus 4ac. This value will tell us how many solutions a quadratic equation has without solving. Okay, how? We already know that quadratic equation has one solution, two solutions, or no solution. If the value of the discriminant is greater than 0, meaning to say, if the value is a positive value, then the quadratic equation has two distinct roots or two distinct solutions. If the value of the discriminant is equal to 0, then the quadratic equation has one solution. If the value of the discriminant is less than 0, or it means this is a negative value. So if it's a negative value, then the quadratic equation has no solution. Okay, why did I say so? Because discriminant came from quadratic equation, or it's part of a quadratic equation. This is b squared minus 4ac. b squared minus 4ac. This value is our discriminant. And if this value, since this is under this square root sign, if this is positive value, then it means we have two distinct solutions. But if this value is 0, then it means this and this number are just the same. So if the value of the discriminant is 0, then it means it has one repeated solution. Okay, if the value of the discriminant is less than 0, meaning negative value, then the quadratic equation has no roots or no solution. It's because there's no such thing as a square root of -5 or square root of -10. That's why the quadratic equation has no roots. Okay, let's give an example. We have here x squared minus 4x plus 3 is 0. Okay, we are going to use discriminants to determine how many solutions for this quadratic equation. Okay, we know that the value of A, coefficient of x squared is 1. Value of B, coefficient of x is -4. The value of C, that's the constant number, which is 3. So we will just substitute this in our discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. So b squared, meaning -4 squared, is 16 minus 4 times 1 times 3, which is equal to 12. So this is 16 minus 12. And 16 minus 12 is greater than 0. So it means this quadratic equation has two solutions. Okay, now let's prove if this equation has really two solutions. Since coefficient of x squared is 1, let's get the factors of 3, 3 and 1. Since this is -4, it means both are negative. So, x here then is 3 or 1. So we really have two solutions. Okay, what about for x squared? Minus 6x plus 9 is 0. Okay, using discriminants, b squared, so -6 squared is 36. Minus 4 times a, which is 1, times b, which is 9. 4 times 1 times 9 is 36. So meaning 36 minus 36. So this is equal to 0. And if the discriminant is equal to 0, then it means this quadratic equation has one repeated root. So if this has one repeated root, then we say that this expression is a perfect square trinomial. So negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Negative 3 squared is positive 9. So it means this is x minus 3 squared is 0. So x is 3 and this value is a repeated solution. Okay, we will be using the concept of discriminant to answer this simple question. Which of the following quadratic equation has different number of roots? Okay, we will be using discriminant to find out which among these four quadratic equation has different number of roots. Okay, again, b squared minus 4ac. This is our discriminant. So in this first equation, x squared minus 5 is 0. Value of a is 1. What about b? We don't have b. So b is 0. Negative 5 here is our constant number. So this is the value of c. So in the first equation, we don't have b. So b is 0. So minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 5. So this is then equal to 20. And 20 is greater than 0. So it means this quadratic equation has two solutions. Okay, what about for this second quadratic equation? A is 1, B is negative 2, and C is negative 1. Okay, B squared, so meaning negative 2 squared, so we have 4. So 4 minus 4 times A times C, so times 1 times negative 1. So times 1 times negative 1. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. So this is then equal to 4 plus 4, 8. And 8 is greater than 0. So it means this quadratic equation has two solutions. Okay, what about for number 3? X squared is equal to 4 times x minus 1. This equation needs to be written in the standard form of quadratic equation. Okay, let's do it. So we have x squared is equal to, we have 4x minus 4. Move 4x on the other side, so it becomes minus 4x. So minus 4x. Move negative 4 on the other side, plus 4. And now this is equal to 0. So A is 1, B is negative 4, and C is 4. So B squared, so negative 4 squared is 16. So 16 minus 4 times 1 times 4. So times 1 times 4. Negative 4 times 1 times 4 is negative 16. So 16 minus 16 is 0. So if this is 0, then it means that this quadratic equation has 1. So it has one repeated root. Okay, let's go to number 4. 3x squared plus x is equal to 0.5. We are going to convert the 0.5 into an integer to make solving easier and faster. So we can multiply this 1 by 10. So here is also times 10. So it means this is 30x squared plus 10x, and this is equal to 5. But we will be moving 5 on the other side. That's why it's now minus 5. And then this is 0. So A is 30, B is 10, and C is negative 5. Okay, using discriminant, B squared, so 10 squared is 100. Minus 4 times 30 times negative 5. So times 30 times negative 5. And this is 100 plus 600, which is greater than 0. So it means this quadratic equation has two solutions. Okay, the question is, which quadratic equation has different number of roots? So it means this quadratic equation number 3. Okay, in these quadratic equations, there will be a tip, or there's a tip that I want to share with you in order for you to easily identify which quadratic equation has two solutions. Okay, if the constant number of that quadratic equation is a negative value, like negative 5, negative 1, and here also is negative 5. We already know that usually coefficient of x squared is positive. So if the constant number's value is negative, then that quadratic equation has two solutions, even without using our discriminants. If the coefficient of the quadratic, if the constant number of the quadratic equation is a negative value, then that quadratic equation has two solutions. Okay, why? Take note b squared minus 4ac. C here is our constant number, or the constant value. So a is the coefficient of x squared. So usually it's positive. So this is negative 4 times positive times this constant number, which is negative. That's why this is negative times negative. So this is positive. So it means this value is more than 0. So it's a positive value. So it means it has two solutions. But if the constant number is positive value, then you have to make use of discriminants to find out how many solutions. Okay, this time we will be answering this another question. The quadratic equation 3x squared minus 6x plus k minus 3 is 0 has a repeated root. Then let's find the value of k. So it's stated here that this quadratic equation has repeated root. Then it means to say that this expression here is a perfect square trinomial, because only perfect square has repeated root. So only perfect square has this repeated root. Okay, to find the value of k, we can make use of these two ways. Okay, first way is, if the coefficient of x squared is 1, then we can divide this coefficient of x by 2, and we will square, then that's the value of k minus 3. But in here, it's not yet 1, or the coefficient of x squared is not yet 1. So we can divide this by 3. Divide by 3. So now we have x squared minus 2x plus k minus 3 over 3. And this is equal to 0. So this is our first way. Okay, now the coefficient of x squared is 1. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. And negative 1 squared is equal to k minus 3 over 3. So negative 1 squared is equal to 1. So 1 here is equal to k minus 3 over 3. Okay, let's multiply this 1 by 3, both sides by 3. So 3 is equal to k minus 3. So it means this is 6. And k then is equal to 6. So the value of k is 6 using this strategy or way. Okay, and then since we already learned discriminants, then we will be using it also to find the value of k. So b squared minus 4ac. A here, in this equation, a is 3. Value of b is negative 6. And c is k minus 3. So b squared, negative 6 squared is 36 minus 4 times 3 times this k minus 3. And this is 0. So 36 minus 12 times k minus 3 is 0. So we have 36 minus 12k plus 36. And this is 0. Okay, now negative 12k is here. Move 36 plus 36, which is 72 on the other side. So minus 72 or negative 72. And finally, to find k, we will be dividing both by negative 12. So it means k is 6. So find the value of k. K is 6.